you. Thank you to Neil too, because there's only one thing I want to say today on behalf of everyone in Walthamstow. I know from speaking to loads of people that everyone feels this way, which is thank you. You have given us hope that we're not going to lose our track. So whatever happens from now on, thank you from everyone in Walthamstow. There is a death sentence over our track. We all know what this track means to us. We all know what it means about Walthamstow. You tell anyone who lives in Walthamstow, the first thing they say is, oh, what, where the dogs are. We don't want to lose that. We know we need housing, but we know this track is irreplaceable, and once it's gone for good. So thank you for giving us hope that that death sentence can be reprieved. And thank you to Neil, and thank you to Barry. That's why we're here today. That's why we're standing shoulder to shoulder with you, to march with you, and to do what you need us to do, to show London and Quadrant that this community needs its dog track. I have one final simple thing to say. Save our Stow.
Well, I'd just like to say, first of all, before I begin into the epilogue, a big thank you to every single person that has supported this campaign. Without Barry, absolutely, this couldn't have taken place. And I'd like to say a real special thanks to him. I was not everyone's cup of tea as a owner, greyhound trainer, whatever. And not everyone saw eye to eye with me. But the one thing this campaign has done is united local residents, the whole of the greyhound community. And when I'm going to reveal what I'm going to reveal in a moment, you will see the film that Jim Carrey made, Liar, Liar, relates to this stadium. Everyone, when you pull together, cannot be defeated. This stadium, when we find out who we should be dealing with, and I want to send a clear message to Waltham Forest Council that we don't know who we're dealing with, who has bought this stadium. I ask the councillors to find out who is the true owner of this stadium and who we should be dealing with. Firstly, I want to kick off with the details of this sale. A company was set up on the 3rd of July 2007. That company had one director, Jonathan Mark Hall. Jack Chandler and the Chandler family sold and took a deposit for this stadium off a company that was 2 days old. They then denied to the racing public, to every single person here today, to Waltham Forest Council, to the MPs, they lied. They took the deposit for this on the 6th of July 2007 to a Jonathan Mark Hall. There is no mention of L&Q. They were not part of the original deal. Now, we're beginning to get to the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is the fact that we were told the greyhound industry was in decline. We were told because of their last trading years, of the last year, quote Jack Chandler, we had to sell. Well, Jack, you are a liar. You sold the track a year ago. The whole of the Chandler family are absolute liars that have sold out the greyhound industry. And if they want to meet me on camera, so be it. I want to bring this part of the history in because you will see when I conclude just how important this part of the deal is. On behalf of the greyhound industry, it's said on some of the internet sites, oh, Ricky Holloway can talk the talk, but can he walk that walk? Well, you watch that walk today. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to take it to the heart of L&Q, I want to know who the true person behind this sale is. I want to know by reply next week, and I challenge L&Q to meet me on camera at ITV, the cameras that are here today. You say in your manifesto, L&Q, that you want to create sustainable communities. Your ethics are based on sustainable communities. Well, if you go to close this stadium, you're breaking your own policy. You are a social housing group that has #1 client in Waltham Forest Council. So I'd like to ask the question, how did you become embroiled in this deal of a company set up 2 days prior? You can please be answerable to the greyhound industry that you seek to destroy. You should be answerable to the local residents that have to put up with more high-rises. You shouldn't go under the banner of social housing if you're destroying sustainable communities. The sustainable communities message, you can't get a better one than this stadium. Inside here on a race night, it's a melting pot of Bosnians, Polish, black, white. We all gather here for a cheap night out of entertainment. I call upon Waltham Forest Council now to see, and I ask the journalists here from national TV, local media, to look into this deal. I want every stone unturned. Look into this deal. This is not a done deal with L&Q. And we, the consortium, now would like to ask, who do we deal with? I ask who knew about this sale inside Walthamstow Stadium. I was told, and I must be honest, I said a plot. I gave them 2 names from L&Q Housing. They came back, you should be speaking to Jonathan Mark Hall. That came from Chris Page, the racing manager. So I challenge Jonathan Mark Hall, will the real man step forward so we can find out who wants to destroy Walthamstow Stadium? So, to the people on the internet that think I can't walk that walk, you watch. I've got to the heart of this now, and we're not giving up. We will find the true person who's behind this sale. But one thing I want to ask you all now, who sells this iconic stadium with all the land, with 1 3/4 under listed building status to a company that was set up 2 days prior?
Yeah, so true.
And that's the whole root of this cause. Let's find out who bought this stadium.